Welcome to my YouTube video about the controversial nature of human cloning. Human cloning has been a part of our cultural discourse since the late 1970s. Scientists began to understand the genetic basis for cloning, and soon after, speculation began about the possibility of cloning a human being. Ever since, this topic has been hotly debated. There are both advocates and opponents of the idea of cloning a human being, and these perspectives must be considered in any discussion about this subject. In this video, we'll take a closer look at the unique and complex dynamics of this debate. We'll begin by exploring what cloning is and what it could mean for humanity. Then, we'll discuss the ethical and moral issues raised by human cloning. Finally, we'll examine the potential medical and scientific applications of human cloning. What is cloning? Before delving into the controversy surrounding the cloning of humans, it's important to understand what cloning is in general. Cloning is the process of creating an identical genetic copy of another organism, such as a plant or an animal. Clones are typically created through a process known as somatic cell nuclear transfer, which involves transferring genetic material from one organism to another. For example, the cloning of Dolly the sheep was accomplished by transferring the genetic material from the mammary cell of a donor sheep into an egg from a different donor sheep. The egg was then placed in the uterus of the recipient sheep, and after several months, Dolly was born. Exploring the benefits of human cloning. Now that we understand what cloning is, it's time to explore the potential benefits of cloning a human being. Perhaps the most obvious benefit is the promise of medical advancements that could arise from cloning. The use of cloning to produce organs and tissues that are genetically identical to the patient receiving them holds tremendous medical promise. For example, cloned organs could potentially be used to replace failing organs, or to fight illnesses such as cancer or HIV/AIDS. Additionally, cloning could be used to create an endless source of stem cells for use in any number of medical treatments. The ethical dilemma of human cloning. While there are certainly potential benefits to cloning a human being, there are also considerable ethical issues that must be addressed. The idea of cloning a human being conjures up a myriad of issues, such as the right of a clone to live and the rights of the clone's parent. There is also the potential for cloning to be used as a means of reproducing oneself or a loved one, triggering questions of morality. Additionally, there are privacy concerns related to cloning. For example, a clone would have access to the same medical history as the donor. Exploring the science of human cloning. While the discussion of human cloning often focuses on the ethical considerations, it's important to appreciate the science behind the process. Cloning a human being is a complex process, and scientists must consider a variety of factors, such as the safety and welfare of the donor and clone, as well as the proper use of technology. Additionally, there is the need for extensive regulation to ensure the safety of the donor. Conclusion. As you can see, the debate over the cloning of a human being is complex. There are obvious benefits to this technology, as well as legitimate concerns over its ethical implications. It's important to explore all aspects of this issue in order to make any informed decision. In any case, it's clear that the cloning of a human being is a controversial topic, and one that is likely to be debated for years to come. Thank you for watching my video about human cloning.